Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not mine. We're going to start with a psalm we've done before. You'll find it on page 130. It doesn't have the English lyric that I will be singing, but you'll understand that because it's in English. I say many profound things while I'm praying. We're going to do that part again. Let us sing unto God, the maker of all, sure and strong. Let all of creation from mountain to sea hear our song. For all of the wonders in all of God's light, we rejoice. So now let us listen with all of our hearts to hear God's voice. Did you hear them? They sounded really good tonight. Pretty good. That was the best I've heard yet.
I'd give it a 7.5 maybe.
Oh man, he's out of 8.
Out of 8,
Yeah.
right. Shabbat Shalom. Good Shabbos to all of you. I hope you've been staying dry this week. This is a period in the Jewish calendar where there really aren't a lot of holidays until Hanukkah coming up at the end of December. So what we do have, though, we don't have Rosh Hashanah or Yom Kippur or Sukkot or Simchat Torah, but we have Shabbat. And this is a time of year that I really like because the hecticness of the high holy days and all of the other holidays kind of calms down a little bit, and we gear up for the winter holidays. But we really have time just to relax and enjoy the Sabbath, what Abraham Joshua Heschel called a cathedral in time. And that's what we celebrate tonight. We celebrate time and we celebrate community. We celebrate each other. So before we start, just a couple of shout outs. One is I want to welcome Lily, who is here, I believe, for the first time. So be very friendly and welcoming to her at the Oneg after services. I want to give a shout out to Meredith, who is our newest official member of CBS. And we also got another member today. Some of you may know Vin Traverso. He also just joined today. So a mazel tov to both of them and to us for having them in our community officially now. And I want to offer a special recognition to the man of the evening, David Margulies, who turned 90 years old today, 90 years young. And David and Mary are sponsoring the Oneg for us afterwards. I'm going to call David up a little bit later for a birthday blessing. And it has just been such a pleasure to get to know you over these past several years and to see you not only at Torah study and on Shabbat, but we've made a couple trips with Shane and with David Amar and with a few other people up to Santa Rosa, which a lot of people don't know about. What's the name of that restaurant we go to? Grossman's. So if anyone's ever been up to Grossman's at Santa Rosa, some of the members of CBS go up with David to have a meal there. So happy birthday to you, David. I'll call you up a little bit later. But for now, I'd like to call up Judy Nystrom to light our Shabbat candles, and you can follow the blessing on page 120.
Good evening. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, there's more.
We saved the last match for you.
Thought it was dance. Oh. Oh my goodness. Do we have, what happened to those big lighters?
Why don't you use that one? Oh, there you go.
You start.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you.
Thank you. And we are going to continue. We normally do Shalom Alechem, which is a song about peace, and we always need peace in this world. But do you want to do Yedid Nefesh tonight, or would you rather stick with Shalom Alechem?
Those are my choices?
Or you could pick another one.
No, Yedid Nefesh.
Okay, so Yedid Nefesh is on page 128. Yedid Nefesh means partner of my soul, or friend of my soul.
Yedid Nefesh Avarachaman, Yedid Nefesh Avarachaman, Mishochav-techa, Ya'el Retzonecha, Mishochav-techa, Ya'lai El Retzonecha, Yarut Avdecha, Kemo Ayam, Yishtachav Elai, El Mul Hadarecha. עבדך כמו היה ישתחווה לי 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 אל מול הדרך ידיד נפש אברחמן ידיד נפש אברחמן משוך עבדך אל רצונך משוך עבדך יא לי 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 אל רצונך.
The Chatzi Kaddish is on page 144.
Yitkadav, Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'yalma divrach Hirute v'yamlich malchute, B'chayechon uvyom echon, Uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, Ba'agala, Uvizman ka'ariv, V'imeru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach La'olam u'almei almaya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitramam V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yithalev V'yithala Shemid Kudusha Barichu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiram bi'alma v'imeru. Amen.
The Baruch Hu's on page 146. If you're able, please rise.
Lai la la lai 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 lai. Lai la la lai 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 lai. Lai la lai 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 la lai lai. Lai la la lai 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 lai. Lai la lai 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 la lai lai lai. Lai la la lai 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 lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Please join me at the top of page 149. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. Page 151. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And I'd like to call up Max Petrick to the bima to help us with the next couple of prayers. Max has his bar mitzvah at the end of December, and he's been practicing these for a very long time, so he's going to help us with them. First, the Shema.
Shema
Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך וחיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לפניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלבבתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך וחיו לטפות בין עיניך וקשרתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם כל מצוותיי וייתן קדושים אלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
If you want to hear Max do that again so expertly, come the Friday after Hanukkah, because Max is going to be leading the service with me and Gordon, and it won't only be Shabbat, it'll be, I believe, the third night of Hanukkah. So thank you, Max. We are going to continue at the top of page 157. Please join me. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. Page 158.
I'm sure before they crossed the Reed Sea, they all tuned their instruments, so. I would have. Wait, we can't go yet. Hold on a second. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neda b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, nora tehilot osef Achutecha ba'elim Adonai, ke'ayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, ze'eli anu v'amru Adonai Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, nora tehilot. Sefele.
Page 161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Ufros aleinu shukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu shukat shlomecha. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Ufros aleinu shukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu shukat shlomecha. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
We continue with the Amidah on page 164.
Adonai, Sephatai Tiftach, Ufi Agita Hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Velohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Velohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevi Geula Livnei v'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah Rab lehoshia. Mashiv haruach umorid hagashem. Mechachel chayim bechesed. Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim v'rofei cholim. Umatir asurim. Umikayem emunato. Lishene afar. Michamocha ba'gevurot. Umido melach. Melech memit umechayeh. Umatmiach Yeshua. V'ne'eman atah hachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yahalalu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. We're on the top of page 176. We're doing 2 1/3 lines, and then there'll be an English part that's not here. Modim anachnu lach, sha'atahu Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu, le'olam va'ed. Modim anachnu lach, sha'atahu Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu, le'olam va'ed. Oh, give thanks for the sky above, for the new snow of December, for the spring and a summer song that the autumn winds remember. Oh, sing out for the love that grows and the life that flows within us. Oh, be glad for another day. Modim anachnu lach, sha'atahu Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu, le'olam va'ed. Modim anachnu lach, sha'atahu Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu, le'olam va'ed. Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu. There's a little pause there. le'olam va'ed. Like to keep you on your toes.
At this point in our service, we pause to think of those in need of healing on this Shabbat. Healing of body, healing of spirit, and healing of heart. And we ask God to bestow the bracha, the blessing of refuah shlema, full and complete healing on the following men and women from our congregation or those known and loved by our community. Ilana Massey, Kevin Brackett, and Michelle Camissia, Sharon Blevis, Kirk Whitlatch, Kathy Rotto, Aaron Ledden, Rachel Sadek, Michaela Cohen, Diane Rotto Persile, Tracy Adams, Joan Wilmert, Kim Stevens, James Lynch, Don Copeland, Rachel Hartstein, Nancy Pollock, Pat Shapiro, Denise Robinson, Rachel Friedman, Sherry Kohos, Debbie Alter Starr, Paula Schwartz-Perville, Ann Levinson, Marty Spitz, and Joyce Sheffrin. And if anyone has a name they'd like to add to this list, I invite you to please do so. The Misha Berach prayer is on page 511.
Misha Berach Avoteinu Mikor HaBracha L'imotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Mikor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. Good Shabbos again to everyone. Happy birthday, David. I'll call you up soon. And again, a special Shabbat Shalom and welcome and shout out to Lily and to Meredith and Vin, our two most recent members of CBS. We're happy that you are now officially part of our congregation. And great to see everybody else, of course. So the Torah portion for this particular Shabbat is called Chaye Sarah, which means the life of Sarah. It's in the book of Genesis, chapters 23 through 25. And even though it's called the life of Sarah, the Torah portion opens with the death of Sarah, the matriarch of the Jewish people. Now, in the beginning of this Torah portion, Abraham buys a burial plot, the cave of Machpelah, and that will become the resting place not only for Sarah, but for all of the Jewish patriarchs and matriarchs. It's still there near Hebron in modern-day Israel in the West Bank. And it is really the first Jewish foothold in the land of Canaan in the Torah. Now, in this Torah portion, Abraham is also very old. And he sends his servant to his original ancestral homeland, Mesopotamia, to find a wife for his son Isaac, like any father at that time would do. And this servant finds Rebekah, a just and a kind woman, according to the text. And even though Isaac and Rebekah had never met before, a marriage between them is arranged. This is a glimpse into ancient Jewish society. Marriages were often arranged. Unlike modern romantic marriages, the model is not love first and then marriage, but first marriage and then love. What mattered most at this time wasn't a romantic connection, but that Rebekah and Isaac had compatible backgrounds and family bonds. Arranged marriages, unlike modern ones, usually involved a lot fewer expectations. Maybe that's why marriages at that time lasted longer than some of the marriages today. Love was thought to grow over time based on shared experience and mutual respect. There was great faith placed into arranged marriages by our forebears. And one midrash actually pictures God as a shadchan, arranging all of these different marriages since the very moment of creation. And in that way, all marriages contain a sacred dimension, in biblical thought at least. From the perspective of the Torah, God directed Abraham's servant to Rebekah, whose character and values would match the great task to which Isaac was committed, to carry forward the divine promise to generations yet unborn, including our own. And Isaac and Rebekah do indeed continue the chain begun by Abraham and Sarah. At the end of this Torah portion, Abraham dies, just like his wife did at the beginning, and he too is buried in the same cave as Sarah. Yet this Torah portion, despite these two major deaths in the life of the Jewish people, it offers us a vision of the future and the suggestion that God is ultimately behind all of these events. Now, we live in a time when many of us no longer believe that God is behind all of our events, that God arranges marriages, directs our steps, and determines our destinies. We like our freedom. We want to pick our own partners, our own homes. The God that many of us believe in, those of us who do believe in God, interacts and intervenes in our lives in much more subtle ways that are not always as obvious as the ones in the Bible. Our ancestors saw the presence and machinations of God in almost everything, and it gave their lives meaning. But since many, maybe most of us today, do not, how do we find meaning, purpose, and a sense of direction as we journey through life? How do we uncover the reality of God even when God's presence and God's actions are invisible to us? That is the great challenge of modern life, and that is the fundamental challenge of the contemporary Jew. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will. So I've tried to offer a Devar Torah tonight, a word of Torah. And what I'd like to do is call up someone who loves words of Torah and who's come, as I said at the outset, many, many times over the years to join me and others for our Torah discussion group on Saturday morning. So David, would you come up to the bima? Would you like Mary to come with you, or do you want to come up yourself? Mary, you want to come up? Don't look so excited. You should come up together. David, we're celebrating 90 years of your life. And how many years have you been married?
46.
46. So what's the secret? Laughing.
Yeah, exactly. Mutual respect.
Mutual respect.
We have our differences, but when the bottom line is that we're for each other.
Well, good. Well, I can see that you're for each other. I know that there's mutual respect. And we're so happy to celebrate your 90th birthday here at CBS. In a fairly short period of time, you've both become active members of this congregation. As I said earlier, David, not only do I see you at Torah study and holidays, but with some others here, Shane and David, we go up to Grossman's every once in a while to have deli when we're craving it.
Not often enough.
Not often enough. Well, you're busy playing tennis and riding your Porsche around Healdsburg and wherever else you go with that. And you're still driving that Porsche at 90 years old.
Yeah.
So that's something.
Do not encourage that.
What's that? Don't encourage it. Okay. I won't encourage it. But I know it gives you pleasure. I know it gives you joy. And I know you've been part of a Porsche club or association for many, many, many years. 55 years. So I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. We are so happy that both of you are members of our congregation. You make us proud, you make us happy, and we look forward to celebrating with both of you many, many more birthdays, many more anniversaries, and many more special occasions. So I would like to offer you a blessing. It's one of the oldest blessings. It's called the priestly benediction, and I'd like to ask everyone to please rise for this. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panai v'lecha v'yichunecha. May God's presence be with you and shine upon you. Yisad Adonai panai v'lecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's presence be with you and grant you peace. And let us all say, Amen. Happy birthday. Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
And you can take your seats. Charles, I'd like you to come up to open the ark. And stay standing. We're going to continue on 586 with the Aleinu. Okay, Charles. You can open both of them. And don't forget this one.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים. לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו The most careful ark door closer. Very meticulous.
Good job, Charles. Please be seated. That was very meticulous, very slow, very efficient, no wasted motion. Charles, you did a great job. You always do. Let's turn to page 552. I want to offer a prayer for Israel and the inhabitants of Israel before we continue with our service. And feel free to join me in English in the middle of the page. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. Amen, and let there be peace. It is my honor and privilege now, as we near the end of our service, to first call up our president, Yves Kahn, to share some important announcements. And I know that Effie also wants to say something about a film afterwards.
First, I want to thank everybody for coming. There are over 40 of you. I really didn't expect that. But then again, look at the history we had with water. We didn't part the waters, it would be great because there are a lot of puddles around. But anyway, thank you for coming through this stormy night. It means a lot to all of us to have you here. So we've already talked and thanked David Margulies. You are we have a Porsche driver over here. You might want to take some driving tips from him. So we have, actually, Effie, why don't you come up now? Because we're going to have, on November 30th, 2 screenings of the movie The Blonde Boy from Casbah at 4 and 7 at the Jarvis. Tickets are $15 and available through the Conservatory website. So I want you to, this is the man who's brought this to us.
For the last 8 years.
Yeah. So,
how many of you are Sephardic? Raise your hand. A few. The story of the movie is about a Sephardic community in Algiers, of all places. It's how it basically ended in 1962. 3,000 years of Sephardic community in Algiers. Come and see it. The other question I have, how many of you have never been to the Jarvis Conservatory? Raise your hand. Or are you in for a treat? It's one of the nicest places to go to for music and movies. You come next week, next Saturday, I will give you all the background about the movie, about what happened over there, and hopefully you will enjoy a wonderful, charming Jewish story, which is an autobiography of the filmmaker. So I hope to see you all next week. I'm driving specially on Friday, all the way from Bend to be with you all on Saturday for the movie.
so how many seats are in the Jarvis?
Jesse. 216. Sell out.
And what time are the shows?
4 and 7. 4 and 7 in the Jarvis.
Well, we have somebody here who knows a lot about the Jarvis. Effie. It's my turn. He's a tough one to. So please, there are 2 screenings at 4. It's, I think, an hour and a half, so it runs from 4 to 5:30. 2 hours, sorry, see, from 4 to 6 and 7 to 9. On December 4th, CBS will be screening Just for Us, followed by a discussion group. The video is an account of the Emmy Award winner Alex Edelman's encounter with anti-Semitism through the lens of comedy. We need some comedy right now. So I hope you all can come. Please register on the website. This is open to all members and children in 6th grade and up. And anybody acting greater than 6th grade and up, maybe? I don't know. Is it a fine line that they have to be in 6th grade? Or is it just
no, but I think it's really more for 12, 13 and up.
Okay, so it's, okay, I just want to know that because sometimes, okay, so if you were 12 and older, please join us. Pizza and popcorn will be served. That's always fun to have. We'd like to give warm wishes to this week's birthdays and anniversaries. There are a huge amount of birthdays. I guess November's a busy time, or maybe it was February. Peter Wilmer, Amina Shuley, Sandy Perlman, Nancy Goldstein, Jacob Edwards, Hannah Edwards, Nate Charney, Cameron Guerin, Lee Beisel, Lauren Posner, Mary Lee Braun, Holly Finkelstein, Alec Goldstein, Lana Winograde, David Margulies, Jordan Massey, and Sue Wallach. And a happy anniversary to Larry and Laurie Posner. I think that's it. I'm going to take this out because...
Yeah. And by the way, this is our last Shabbat before Thanksgiving. The next Shabbat will be after Thanksgiving. So a happy and joyful and grateful Thanksgiving to all of you. I hope everyone does something fun, whether you're with family or whether you're doing something just in Napa that's special. As we near the end of our service, we think of those who are no longer with us, those who have died both recently and in seasons past. We remember those who have died during the last 12 months. Pearl Shine, Jerry Mautner, Lauren Bisberg, Terry Swartz, Chava Pearl Bat Herschel Verose Gittel, Victor Lynn, Rosella Bernstein, Morris Feynman, Frank Lickman, Dee Copeland, Dr. Rodney Block, Eileen Gotkin, Eugene DePasqua, Barbara Balick, Debbie Mendelson, Peter Laband, Michael Blend, and Renee Merer. We also observe the yahrzeits of Sidney Levy. Wait, that's the 29th. Let me go back to the 22nd. Blanche Goodman Bergheimer, Jerry Kurbis, Sidney Posner, Rabbi Lori Phillips, Una Kramer, Marlene Hartstein Schoenfeld, Esther Sternberg, Morton Postrel, Charles Shapiro, and Frank Pivolillo, Jr. And if anyone has a name they'd like to add, I invite you to please share that with us. The Mourner's Kaddish is on page 500. Oh, was there one more? Okay. The Mourner's Kaddish is on page 598. Please rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah be'alma divrach hirotei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayachon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael bagala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach u'amei maya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalel v'yitalal shmei dekudsha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran ba'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace grant peace to all those in mourning and comfort to all those who are bereaved. And let us all say, amen. Please be seated. We are going to continue with our final song before the Kiddush and Motzi, and what would you like to lead us in today?
Let's end with Lechi Lach on page 645.
Lechi Lach to a land that I will show you. Lech Lecha to a place you do not know. Lechi Lach, on your journey I will bless you. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing, Lechi Lach. Lechi Lach, and I shall make your name great. Lech Lecha, and all shall praise your name. Lechi Lach, to the place that I will show you. L'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, Lechi Lach. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechi lav.
Let's all rise. And Max, would you come back up to the bima? You're older than Charles, so I'm going to let you hold the wine. And Charles, I'm going to give you the challah. I don't know if your mom and dad will let you drink it, but you can hold it. So let's all do the Kiddush together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. L'chaim. Okay, Charles, hold that nice and high. Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
B'tei avon. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbat.